How is everybody doing tonight? Glad to have y'all in. We still got 8 minutes until we officially start, but just want to say hi to everybody. Y'all can come on in. It's nice and cold in my garage. E.T. Jojo, good afternoon to you as well. I was checking some times. We had some representatives from Olight and Keychron actually want to join the stream, not tonight, but in the future. And I'm really looking forward to seeing about getting them on. We'd have to start a little bit later. We'd have to do an actual evening live stream. Usually don't do evening live streams. Let me make sure that, hey, what's going on there, Sam? How you doing? I'm using StreamYard for the first time. Let me know what you think. Sam EDCNC, if y'all don't follow him on his channel, please go over there and follow him and subscribe to him and all sorts of stuff. He's got some, he's let me in on some big plans. He's got some big plans for his channel. He's had a few interesting life changes. And so I can't wait to, okay, so yeah, ET. So let me tell you what happened with the live stream last time. So I usually use my phone. So I got my phone right here. I was usually using my phone. Well, I had actually given my AirPods. I bought some new AirPods. Let me back up. I bought some new AirPods and I gave those to my wife to try out. She wants to try them out for the new ones with the noise canceling, but not the ones that go inside of your ears. Yes, Angelo, I'm going to tell you the story here. The reason why that the sound cut off is because she put in her AirPods and the kitchen is just right over here. It's like 12 feet away. I'm in my garage, obviously. It's 12 feet away and it tried to hook to my phone first. And I'm sitting there typing to you guys, trying to figure out what's wrong with the audio. And I don't know what it is. And it turns out that the audio input had switched. And so I wasn't using my mics anymore. It was using my phone. And I said, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. So, but it switched to the Bluetooth and I couldn't figure it out. Did not know what was going on. And then later on, I finally figured it out. She's like, I heard you typing. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, so you can hear me now and the sound is nice and clear. I got a mic right here. And I've got the DJI. You can actually hook the DJI mics. The DJI mics, you can actually hook those up to the USB-C port on your MacBook. And it works really seamlessly with the StreamYard here. So I'm checking out StreamYard. Madera Pa. Sam, I just hit 50 subs Tuesday. Good to see you guys. EDCNC. How's everybody's Friday? Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? I did. We didn't have to go anywhere. And all sorts of stuff. Let me see if I can get some. There we go. I can just do. That's cool. That's really cool. I wonder if I can put. Oh, here we go. Ban user and delete their comments. ET, do you want me to ban you and delete your comments? No, I'm trying to figure out. I know there's a StreamYard. I know there's a thing in StreamYard to where, oh, I can show it. There it is. Look at this. Ah, there we go. Yo, Sam, I just hit 50 subs on Tuesday. Y'all go subscribe to EDC as well, man. He's going to get better and better. Doing some good stuff. Would love to one day experience Thanksgiving. Well, I'll tell you what, Jojo, it's not. I wouldn't say that it's not all it's cracked up to be because it kind of is. It's just for people that don't have to run around and cook. It's a really great day of like catching up with family and relaxation. And I hope that's what all of you got as well. And so, yeah, I am looking forward to that. Now, how do I hide that? Oh, I can hide it right there. Check that out. Check that out. I'm using the earbuds now. I like them. Still checking them out. Angelo, are you talking about the Tozos or or what? I had somebody accuse me on the channel today of lying about the nothing earbuds that I talked about in several videos ago. What's up with that? I don't know. I don't know what some of the, and it didn't make a lot of sense. I think it was like a bot or something. It didn't make a lot of sense and they didn't respond. But I try to respond. I get really angry about that kind of stuff. And I try to respond in a good way most of the time. But this time I responded like, hey, do you have these earbuds? Did you have a bad experience with them? Are you calling me a liar? Like, give me some more details. I'd love to talk with you. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, here you go, Jojo. I'm going to put your... You'd love to experience a white Christmas. We're in summer months now, so have Christmas. That's right, because you guys are kind of topsy-turvy, right? Being in the southern hemisphere. You guys are having your summer while we're having our winter. And yeah, I bet you that would be crazy to be warm. Although I do remember more than one Christmas in Alabama, northern Alabama, where I grew up. More than one Christmas, I remember it being 70 degrees. I remember being outside in short sleeve shirt taking pictures on Christmas Day. And that was in North Alabama. So it's not like it's like super southern. It's not like Florida or anything. But yeah, it's a little bit topsy-turvy with the weather here. Although if you get up into Kentucky, Indiana, it does not get 70 degrees in the wintertime. It stays pretty cold up there. And it snows a lot there. We're actually expecting a tiny bit of snow here in middle to north Tennessee this weekend, which is bananas to be the first weekend of December. And we're actually doing that. So yeah, Jojo, appreciate you being here. We're going to start talking here in a minute about some stuff. I got to find the stuff here wherever we're doing. I got to find it. Where did I put... I've actually, what's funny about this is I've actually got this in the box. I found a box ready for it to go. So it is going to ship to the winner, and I will announce the winner here in just a moment. It is right at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us. We got 13 people watching. If you have not liked the video, I would consider that a personal favor to me that you like the video. Please do not take offense to my shirt. It's the day before the Iron Bowl. I'm from North Alabama. So I've just got to wear it. I got to do it. Cold as a witch's here in Pennsylvania. I bet you it is freezing in Pennsylvania. It's freezing here. It's like 30, it's 36 degrees outside. It's a nice, I got a feeder. I got a heater right at my feet right here. And so I'm nice and cozy. Do you see my Christmas lights? Do you like my Christmas lights? Believe it or not, these are rope lights. These are LED rope lights, but they are from Olight. They sent me a couple of stuff when they sent the Christmas package here of the, and I'll go ahead and show this. When they sent the Christmas package, they sent the rope light here, which is super cool because you can use their app to do it. And it's a flexible, it's kind of like a flexible, it's got sticky on the back of it here. But I didn't want to stick it on anything because I'm not sure this is exactly where it's going to go. But I figured it'd be cool to kind of do a Christmas light theme and stuff like that. Thought it was pretty cool. But it's got kind of this, it's very flexible stuff. And it's got these flexible LEDs. You can cut it anywhere you want to. But it's got 3M tape on the back of it. So you can stick it really anywhere. So I'm just going to kind of drape it over here. It comes on this big long spool. I think I'm going to try to put these up in the actual studio sometime. So y'all just let me know if you like that or whatever. 26 in Pennsylvania. Christmas is, Jojo says, Christmas is outside most of the time unless it rains. Doing Christmas at the beach this year. That'd be cool. We're actually close enough to the beach to where we could drive 6 or 7 hours to the beach. And so that'd be cool. Yeah, it is cold as crap here as well. But just to let you know, we're going to be giving this away right here. And we're going to be doing it finally. Now, I knew that I broke my promise, or at least my announcement. I didn't promise anything necessarily, but I broke my promise and said, I'm going to announce it on the next week's live stream. But then the video was doing so very well that, anyways, it was rough. It was really rough to be able to do that. And so I wanted to make sure to give that video as much breathing room as possible. We're going to talk about this one a little bit today as we announce it. This is the OClip Pro. It's a really chunky little clip flashlight, and it's really nice. I've got a version of it that they sent me that I'm giving this one away. This is part of the package that I'm giving away. But they sent me this sick dragon one that's really awesome. And so it's an OClip Pro. It's got this really cool switching system on the side that I'll try to show you. And when I get this, hey, Kathleen Smith, hey, Loma, excuse me, Miss Gibson, and Angelo, Kathleen, East Texas, hi, how you doing? Randy, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Showing your guys' stuff here. So Matt Dearmont says the Terrence Razor V3. What's your thoughts on that knife? While the utility knife is titanium, it's my favorite carry knife. Let me see here. I have heard of it. I don't think I've actually seen it. See, the thing is there's so many knives being announced right here. Angelo, I love that. All nights matter. All lights matter, by the way. They do. All lights, they do matter. Somebody accused me of being an Olight shill the other day on the channel as well. They're like, for once, I'd like to see somebody not posting about Olight. Well, why do you think people are posting about Olight? Because they're great. Because they make really good stuff. That's why. Okay, let's get back to it. I get the Terrence Razor V3. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've seen this one. $80. That's not bad. $80. Not bad at all. I'm still loving my Civivi folding knife. I've got a Civivi utility knife right here. I cannot wait to do a Christmas live stream with you guys. I've got a Civivi one right here that I've been showing off. Now, I had a black one of this one. I've had a green one of this one. I give both of them away. This one is actually the red version, and I just love it. Check that out right there. I just love that red color. Kind of goes with what I'm wearing, Roll Tide. So I love that one. I think I'll stick with that one, but I like the Terrence Razor, and that just uses standard razors, huh? Very interesting. Just uses standard razors. Angelo, everybody in, thank y'all so much for watching. Okay, it's 13 people watching. Let's get some likes on the video. We're going to announce who is doing this. So this is the Christmas package right here. This is a Christmas package. It's got a little coin that has Arkfeld and OClip on one side. It's got the Olight logo right there. And then it's got a deer on the other side, like a Christmas deer, reindeer, excuse me. And then you've got, and I have not even turned these on. These are going to be, whoever gets them is going to be fresh out of the box. They're going to be so much, they're going to really appreciate this. This is a Christmas edition Arkfeld Pro, not just an Arkfeld, but an Arkfeld Pro. I didn't even take the sticker off the side there. Didn't even take the laser sticker off the side. This one's going to have a lot of different features to it. It's got that, y'all know what the Arkfeld is, but it's very, very good. And then you're going to have all of your stuff in the bottom. Of course, that OClip that I talked about here in a second. You're going to have that on there. So the winner, and I know he's not, I don't know if he's watching or not. There's only 12 watching right now. The winner of the Olight Christmas gift set is Chi-Town EDC 2137. If you are on the video and you are in the live chat, please let me know. Chi-Town EDC 2137. He is the winner of the Olight Christmas bundle. Thank you so very much for the great response to that video that I had. I am literally this is brand new in the box. Haven't even turned those lights on. I'm going to put it in this box, and I'm going to Huntsville, Alabama tomorrow to see my mother, and I'm going to tape this up. And if I get an address tonight, get in touch with me. Get in touch with me, Chi-Town EDC, and I'll put that in there. Let me see if I can put it into the comment. Let's see, Chi-Town EDC 2137. 37 is the winner. Yes, it is a very nice gift. Very nice gift. And so we'll put that up here. And I'll go ahead and show that. Chi-Town EDC 2137. Hopefully he will get in touch with me. You have less than a week. You only have about a half a week to get in touch with me, and then we're going to draw another thing. Sometimes that's what happens. Yeah, Randy says I have the great arc flex, and he loves it. That's the one that changes to a 90-degree one at the bottom. It's really cool. I love those Arkfelds. What's funny is that I've given away all the Arkfelds, so I don't even have one myself. Now I've got some lookalikes. I've got some imitations. I've got one that I actually really dig. Let's see if I can find it here. I've got one, and I've told you about this one. You've probably seen it in some of the videos, is the Nitecore EDC 23. This one is just amazing. The Olight diffuse flashlight. Okay, cool. Very cool. All right. So right here, Nitecore EDC 23, very cool. You've got instant strobe, but then you've got just a tap button right there. These two buttons on the top. I actually really like the styling of this one. It's really cool. Plus, it gives you that cool little OLED screen. Gives you at least how much time you're going to have left on this battery, on this charge. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Love it in the mini pen. I love the Olight mini pens. Okay, so we're going to get to what we're talking about here. We've already spent 10 minutes kind of talking a little bit. Make sure, Chi-Town, you get in touch. Email me at my channel link. I've got my email on my channel there. You can email me. And in fact, if you guys want to email me about anything, you can. It's chad.lamon@gmail.com. I don't mind putting it on here right there. And let's see if we can. What are you talking about, Matt, with the nice, what's that run? Oh, what the EDC 23, about $70. It's a little bit pricey, but it's actually on sale right now. So I'll try to go put those links in the thing. I'm experimenting with StreamYard here, and I didn't know if you could put links in the descriptions or not, and we'll see about that. So when we're talking about, turn that heater off. It's actually getting very nice and warm in here. When we're talking about knife sharpening, and I've got a knife or two that I want to sharpen. If you guys remember, and again, I'm not just carrying Civivi stuff, but the Civivi Mini Praxis. The Civivi Mini Praxis is one of my most favorite knives. I love the ergonomics. I love the cost. I love the fact that it's just amazing. I want to be able to sharpen it. So WorkSharp sent this my, whoop, almost dropped it. They sent this my way, and this is the Ken Onion Elite Mark II Knife and Tool Sharpener. Now I'm going to attempt here on the live stream, and this is going to either be the greatest thing ever or the worst thing ever, because it's going to it's going to fail miserably or whatever. But I think that I've got it. So I've already taken a couple of these things out and kind of looked at some of the stuff. Got a random belt here. There's a lot of technical stuff on here, and I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. I have used a lot of knife sharpeners, but none as involved as this. I'm not even really sure what this is. It came in the box. I took it out, and we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna figure it out together. This is one of their premier sharpeners, and really appreciate them sending it over. It's been sitting in my garage floor for probably several weeks now, and I've wanted to get in touch with it. They give you this nice instruction manual here. Dan, you said you have the V1. You have the V1 of that great rig. Tell me what you like about it, Dan, and please give me some tips here as I try to set this bad boy up. I'm going to change the angle here. Please give me some tips as I'm trying to set it up here. So they have lots of QR codes to watch demos and how to do this different stuff. And I really want to know if there's any good. Oh, this is like a blunt. Oh, okay. So this is the blade grinding attachment. That's your dream sharpener. Dream sharpener, huh, Matt? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, cool. I haven't even taken any of this stuff out. I wanted to do it on the live stream and see what was going on. So this is it's a 4th generation. They got a nice little thing here to show them. They got some cool, awesome stickers, because stickers are always awesome. And then you've got the Knife and Tool Sharpener Mark II and then the blade grinding attachment. So that's what this is. This is the blade grinding attachment, okay? And I'm guessing that it's if you need to rehone your edge. The blade grinder attachment is awesome. Why you say that, Dan? Is it just because it works really well or what? Let's open up this bad boy here. It's got, on the top here, it's got a full set of abrasives. And what they mean by that is like belts to sharpen the different things. So you've got extra coarse, coarse, medium, fine, extra fine, ultra fine, and then a cloth stropping belt and honing. So that cloth stropping belt is actually used, it's like you would use a leather strop to do those different things. That's the only kind of sharpening I've ever done, by the way, is just using a strop. And so right here, you've got all of these different kinds of belts that comes in it. Then you've got, here's that leather sharpening bit. There's not abrasive at all. It's like a mini 2x72. You're gonna have to tell me what that is, Dan. I'm telling you, I am the most noob there ever is, the most novice there ever is when it comes to sharpening stuff. All I know is that you need a good angle and you need either a sharpening stone or something like that. I'll tell you, I'll show you what I've used. I'll show you what I've used. I have used mainly, and again, I wouldn't say they're terrible. Yeah, I've used stuff like this to sharpen knives, which is awful. I shouldn't be using this stuff on really nice knives. And then you got a little ceramic, not a ceramic. That's actually, I don't know what that is. I think that's a ceramic, but I've used like ceramic rods, and I know that's not like, I know that's like not like terrible, but it's also not the best in the world either. And so, yeah, so this is the blade attachment right here. It kind of looks like a dustbuster with a trigger. It's got a trigger right there, if you can see. And so, yeah, so Angela, what do you say? You're still using a Lansky sharpener you bought years ago, and you need to get a new sharpener. Well, again, I just want to say that WorkSharp, all they did was get in touch. They did not offer me any money. They did not offer a sponsorship. All they wanted to do was have me test some of this stuff out and see what I thought. And I thought, well, this would be a really great thing. This would be a really great thing to watch. Now, Dan, normally I would follow that advice. In fact, I did do a little bit of pre-watching of videos. I'm not going to be able to reference back to those because I don't want to be watching a video while you guys are like here on the live stream. And so what I'm doing, and I'm getting these cords off right here, and I've got a whole series, if you can see, I've got a whole series of plugs right here. I got a really long series of plugs right here that I can work on. And so I can plug this in basically anywhere. I wanted to make sure that that was the case. And yes, I'm right there with you. I have got a specific knife though that is trash that I'm going to test all this out on. So don't worry about that. I'm not gonna mess up any knife. The knife is already badly messed up anyway, and so I'm gonna try to salvage it if I can. But if I mess it up, then I don't lose anything. So I'm not gonna try it on my Civivi Praxis because it's one of my most favorite knives. But when I do get to practicing this in a good way, and right here, all you can see is it's got this. It's just a belt. It's like a belt sander in a form where you could use it to sharpen. So we're gonna check these out and see how this works here. Okay, let's just see what this thing does and fire it up here. Again, this is the first time I'm taking it out of the box. Ooh. So it's got a nice set of LEDs right here to show you, and I bet you can go plus or minus on that for like power or speed. And then you've got a reciprocating one right here. Oh yeah, see, check that out. You can't see the belt moving, but it's moving pretty good. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's move this iPad out of the way. All right, I've got too much stuff on this workbench. I'll tell you that right now. All right, I was hoping you had a junk knife. Yes, I do have plenty of junk knives to work with. Plenty of junk knives, way too many junk knives to work with. So it comes in this really nice box. It's got this really cool looking stuff right here that they put it in. So we're gonna put the box aside for now. Again, this is the Ken Onion Elite Mark II that we're working with. And yes, I do have that junk knife. So let me see if I can figure out. I've got a lot of stuff here. Oh, I messed that up. Got a lot of folders here. Yes. Okay. So I've got a couple of, yeah, this one's great to use because so this is an old Kershaw. And look at that blade. It's this Tanto style, and it's a little bit more challenging, but look how boogered up that blade edge is. And this one I've had this one for ages. This one's 8CR13 MOV steel, so it's not pricey at all. I've also got another old CRKT that I could use that's a really dinged up right here. So I've got kind of a beater knife to work with here. And Dan, I'm really looking forward to actually just coming out here and sharpen. I'm actually looking forward to sharpening my kitchen knives with this as well, because I don't know what it is about kitchen knives, everybody, but kitchen knives, I feel like they get dull like every 6 minutes. And so I need to make sure that I do that. Let's see. Don't run it fast. Slow to medium is best. So would you say that I'm on the right one there, Dan? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels, and I'm on level 3. So I think that's probably where I'll start out. Now, grinding attachment. We'll get to that grinding attachment here in a second. Okay. So they have really nice documentation here. Even if you do not watch the videos, look at this. It gives you a recommendation on what you're supposed to do. I just love that. Very, very good. So it actually gives you a color-coded key there on what color belt. So it says light gray, medium grit for knife sharpening. And then it gives you like fine is white and extra fine for not honing knives and scissors. And then you've got purple, which is a 6,000 grit, extra fine grit belt for serrations and gut hooks. Interesting. You can sharpen gut hooks on this. Wow. Okay. Use it on a junk knife, not a Kershaw. Well, it's not, I know what you're saying there, Randy, but at the same time, it's a junk knife to me because I've misused and abused this one so much. That's the only thing. And I've had this one for a long time, and it's so dull it won't even cut anything anymore. And so that's the reason why. That's about as close to a junk knife as I have. Well, I take that back. I've got this really old Kershaw remember assisted openings? Yeah, this is actually an assisted opening. I think I actually shot, oh yeah, this one's boogered up at the very tip. Pretty bad. So I'd want to check that out as well. Okay, now it shows you how to pull and rotate the edge guide. So you've got, it actually puts the stuff on there. It literally says edge guide on there. And so you got the edge guide. You can actually rotate this bad boy up like that and lock it into place. Then you've got a degree counter up here to where you can adjust that as well. Set it at about 20 degrees, you said, Dan? Okay. So 20, it was set default at 25, so I'm going to do 20 degrees, just like you recommended. Thank you very much. And the edge guide right here, that's pretty good. And see these yellow strips right here? That is where you're going to put the knife into right down there and just let it go to town, right? And you kind of do this number right here, I believe, I think. Let me know. So I'm going to put the video down here, let you see it just a little bit and see how I mess this thing up, right? Matt, you said you just ordered your wife a baby banter. Is it worth it for an EDC? Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I love getting off topic, Matt, but that's okay. I got me a purple baby banter right here. It's awesome. That purple baby banter, very, very cool. Very cool. I've had this one for a long time. In fact, it needs sharpening as well. But yeah, this baby banter is awesome. In fact, I've got a baby banter fixed blade that I just got about a month ago. It is fantastic as well. Okay, Dan, set it about 20 degrees, 20 degrees. Got it? Yup. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can do this joker right here. It's going to be a little loud when it starts off, but I'm going to start it off real nice and slow. So let's see if we can do this here. Okay. Yo, that is so awesome. Oh my goodness, guys. You put it right up against this thing. That is so easy. That is so easy. Running. Okay, so Dan, let me see what I'm going to catch up what you're saying. Running about 4 times on one side, feel for a burr, and then you have to do it on the other side same. Okay, so feel for burrs. Feel for burrs. Yeah, this blade is just not up. Y'all can't see it on the video, but this blade is just, I literally have had this 15 years and never sharpened it. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on this tip. I use the top quarter of my knives quite a bit on a bunch of different stuff. Let's see if we can do this a little bit more here. Okay, let's see if I can place it in here. It's got these pads. If you can see it, it's got these pads right here that you put the knife in. So you don't have to switch it around. You just run it through the same way. So if I'm running through the knife the same, maybe it'd be better if I did it this way. So I'm running through the knife the same way. You just run it through like this, and you run it through like this. It's very, very cool. Yeah, the purple baby banter. I love it too, JoJo. That's one of those really good ones. Okay, let's see if we can run this thing again and see what happens. A little loud here. Oh, do you see what I did there? You can't catch I caught the belt clip, or the pocket clip rather. So you're gonna have to watch about that. I got it a little too close. Check out the edge that one has already made. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have just guys in the chat. I have ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try it out on some paper here and get us a little sheet of paper. See if it's. Nah, it's still pretty dull. I still got to work on it. So you said 4 times, Dan. Looks like I'm going to have to work some OT to get one during the holidays. Okay, Dan says, be careful not to round the tip. Don't pull all the way through. Stop the tip in the middle of the belt and then let off the trigger at the same time. Okay. Let's see if I can get this technique going here. This is so nice. And I'm not just saying that because they sent it to me or they told me to talk about this. They literally sent it to me. Everybody, they literally sent it to me and said, put it in a video. Don't put it in a video. Don't worry about it. We just want to have it. We appreciate what you're doing for the YouTube EDC community. I was like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Matt, you are going to have to get this thing. Watch this. Check this out. Here we go. Let's run it through here. And it's getting close to my thumb stud, but I still have enough on the sharpening choil right here. So I'm putting it right at the edge of the sharpening choil, and it's working out really well. Let's see if we can do it here. Like that, Dan? Is that kind of what I'm doing? I think so. Let's see if I can put it right there at the sharpening choil. And again, for this, you would probably want to take your thumb studs off of it. If you've got a really expensive knife that you're doing, then I would take your thumb studs off of it. I've kind of hit mine right there. Again, this is a very cheap Kershaw from about 15 years ago or so. But that's really cool. Let's see if we can run it through a couple more times here. Oh, that's actually really, because you gotta kind of bring it up like this to do that. That's actually really neat. It's actually really neat. Now, what would you use high speed for on this? I love that. Looks like you're going to have to work some overtime, Matt says. And then Angelo's like, look like I need to talk to Santa and get one. These are awesome. This is awesome. Now, I've had these before, but I have not had one nearly this nice and nearly this stable. So look at the bottom of this thing. It's got these 2 rubber things right here. These 2 rubber feet. Now, granted, I'm on a workshop bench that's pretty stable, but it's not like moving around at all, okay? Dan, what did you say? Do 4 pulls one side and then do the same the other side. Once you switch to the fine belt, you can go back and forth. Okay. So I've kind of done that. I haven't done it exactly. So let's try to switch the belt now, because I don't want this live stream to last like 11 years. How do you switch the belt? Let's see how you switch the belt. Okay. Belt change. unplug the sharpener from the power supply. Obviously, that's what we're going to do, so we don't sharpen our fingernails or anything. Unplug sharpener. Pull up the belt change lever and lock it into place to remove the belt. Okay, pull up belt change lever. So the belt change lever, it's on the back here. So it's right here. See that little thing right there? That's the belt change lever. Okay. And then route belt around all three. Oh, pull up the belt change lever to lock it into place to remove the belt. Okay. So it's got slack on it now. So check it out. It's very easy. I literally didn't have to give that a lot of pressure at all on the back. It's on the very back right there. I didn't have to give that a lot of pressure. You just push it down and back up. Very cool. And then I just took off the belt and there it is. Okay. Now we're going to use the fine belt. The fine is the white belt. Okay. Again, this is for demonstration purposes only. I did not sharpen this knife enough times with the light gray, with the medium coarse belt. But I'm going to just use this for demonstration purposes. Here we go. Axes, tools. Yeah, I guess you could use it for all that. So I'm going to route this through here. And it's very plain. You just got to kind of route it through. Is this the right? No. This is a different belt. I got the wrong size belt on here. Okay, so the short belts are the ones for that, and the blade grinding attachment is something different. So you put it, I'm going to put it down through here, and I'm very keen to get it around this pulley right here on the back. I know it's kind of hard to see on the live stream, but I appreciate you guys watching. Got 12 dedicated people watching tonight. I didn't know how many people would be on this live stream or not, but really appreciate y'all watching. Okay, and then it says press the red belt tensioner. Be sure the belt is within all pulley flanges. Looks like it is. Yeah, it looks like it is. And then press the red belt tensioner release button to retension belt. So that's that red, if you can see it, that little red button right there. So I'm going to press that. It's kind of hard to get your finger in there. There we go. And it just popped down on it. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Dan, those belts last forever? Really? Really? I thought you would have had to replace them pretty regularly. That's amazing. So this is the fine one. So it's on there. It's on there good. I did have it unplugged, so I'm going to plug it back in. Lay the tool on its back for easier belt changes. Rotate the edge guide out of the way for easier belt installation. Okay, got it. Okay. And they even give you tips on like the anatomy of a knife and things like that, on what to, here's the choil, the recurve right here, the belly, the edge. This would be handy for me to have on hand during a review, actually. Okay, let's try to do this one real quick and see what it does here on the fine. You see that? I got my thumb stud right there. It's okay. This is a beater knife anyway. Oh, and I got my G10 on the edge right there. But that's just me getting too close. That's just my fault. That's me getting too close. It's not their problem. And also, you got to let off of that trigger. It's got this nice trigger on the bottom. See that? It's got this nice trigger on the bottom, so you can control exactly when you do it. Oh man, this blade, this is looking so nice. Look at that. I know you can't really see it that well. This is a boogered up blade, but that looks so incredibly nice. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Look at that. This knife hasn't done oh, it's ripping it a little bit, but I didn't cut it. This knife has not done that in 10 years. Oh man. He just said the belts last 100. What did you say, Dan? You said 100 or more sharpens. That's unbelievable, right? Do you think I'm getting it, Randy? I think I'm getting it, Randy. What do you think? It's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. That's actually unbelievable that I would be able to sharpen this knife. thought it was the unsharpenable knife, honestly. But that is unbelievable. I can breathe new life back into my knives. That is fantastic. This is the WORKSHARP Ken Onion. Let me turn it around here for you to see. The WORKSHARP Ken Onion. It is a weird looking thing here. It kind of looks like a gun or something like that. You've got this trigger right here, but you can change out the belts easily. So let me show you how that's done again. So you take this right here, and then you pull this tensioner up right here. It's not really, and it just clicks into place. It just needs a little bit of slack there. And then you just pull the belt off and change the belts. And if they said if you needed to move the edge guide out of the way, this is the edge guide. They said if you need to move out of the way, yeah, you can do that. But I can go back to the coarse belt here and then just make sure it's on the thing. The blade, the belt changing is what kills me on some of these. Not from WORKSHARP. In fact, this is one of the first really big WORKSHARPs other than the manual WORKSHARPs that I've had that are just really awesome. And there we go. I've changed out the belt, and then you press the little red button right there, and then watch it pop into place. Watch. See that? It's really cool. Really cool. Dan, do you use 20 degrees just for pocket knives or also kitchen knives? Okay, that's a very good question, Matt. That was for Dan, actually. So that was for Dan. It says, and it gives you a sharpening reference chart here and here. This is the most helpful little book and instructions. So for, let's see, kitchen knives, it recommends all these different things. So for like a cleaver, you're going to do 30 degrees. For a paring knife, you're going to do 20 degrees. 16 degrees for an Asian knife. I'm not really sure. I guess that's a Japanese variety knife. But then you do, it's like 10 strokes, 5 per side. It even tells you what to do. And then, of course, for outdoor knives, pocket knives at a 25. So I did a 20. Dan recommended a 20, and I think I like the 20 better. I did just use the 20 degrees for the pocket knives. But I like it. It's nice and sharp. I had to do 4 or 5 on each side with 2 belts, and I got this from really dull to really sharp in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's so easy that a caveman could do it. How about that, Pap Goodwin? So easy that a caveman could do it. This is an old Kershaw. This is a speed safe Kershaw. This is one of those assisted opening Kershaws back from like 2012, 2014, something like that. It's at least 10 years old, if not 15 years old. And it's got just your hinder design, excuse me. It's kind of this, it's a hinder design on one side. It's kind of got that frame lock going right there. And this is one of the assisted opening knives that you got. So I did practice on this one. I did booger up my G10 a little bit right there. But again, this was a knife that I had just trashed. I had absolutely just trashed, and it cuts very nicely now. Oh, look at that. Let me see if I can get it. This is not a great piece of paper to do this with. Oh, that's actually really awesome. Okay, I'm super excited. Now, let's try to tackle this grinding attachment, because I've got some very old knives that I want to try to, and they're not old valuable knives. But yeah, Angelo, you gotta get one of these, brother. Now these are not, I wonder what these value. I think these are $2.99. But again, it's a whole system that you've got. They give you all the, look at this. They give you all the belts that you could want. Dan says that they will last for 100 sharpenings. This one actually goes into the blade grinding attachment here. And then you've got, they give you an extra blade. They give you a couple of different things here. This is just pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing stuff. Very, very good stuff. All right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I've seen some of you that's like, I need to get this now. That's actually pretty amazing. WORKSHARP is not a sponsor. They are not sponsoring anything that we're doing today. They just sent this over and wanted me to check it out a little bit. I am thoroughly impressed as a complete novice, as an absolute complete novice when it comes to this kind of stuff. And when I say novice, I mean I'm just really unexperienced with sharpening knives. And I love this. I love this right here. You want one now? Let's see. Loma wants one now. It's one of these kinds of ideas. This would be a perfect Christmas present for the knife lover in your life. I'm just saying. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. So I might reach out to WorkSharp again and do a full video on this. In fact, I know that I'll be doing a full video on this eventually on the channel. And so make sure that you're watching for that. This is actually one of those really cool, this could be a life-changing one for my EDC stuff, because I'll be honest, I got so lazy with so many knives that I had. When they became dull, I would just switch to another knife. Like I just didn't have either the patience or the ability to sharpen them, even with like just a simple sharpening stone. And I just did not do it. But this thing has been, this is amazing. This is amazing. So I'm going to reach out to WorkSharp again and see if we can maybe get a giveaway going. Would y'all like that? Get a giveaway going. Give away one maybe before, maybe after Christmas. Ooh, what do y'all think? I think we're going to save the blade grinding for another day. I think I got to get off here. I've been on the stream about 40 minutes now, but I'm going to get off. I've got plenty of older, cheaper knives that I could practice on. Yeah, this one right here has been sharpened, but I've got so many of these that I want to look at. So thank y'all very much for tuning in. Jojo, let's see. What did you say there, Matt? He says, oh, maybe doing overtime. I have so many knives that need sharpening. Tired of paying people to sharpen their knives. You know, I don't even do that, Matt. I don't even do that, Matt. Jojo says, I think it's pretty cool. It's easier and less time consuming than a sharpening stone. It does seem like that. Whenever I walked around Blade Show last year, I was very surprised at the amount of sharpening stones that they had. There was hundreds and hundreds of tables with just sharpening stones. And yeah, I get that that's probably where you get maybe a very good, but you almost have to have like really good technique with that. This almost takes the technique out of it. You still have to make sure that you practice with it, of course, and that you have a good technique with it. But at the same time, it's, again, like Pat Goodwin said, it's so easy that a caveman could do it. Caveman could do it. Yeah, giveaway video, giveaway. Jojo, we're definitely going to do a giveaway with this. I'll feature that sometime. In fact, you know what? Since this year has been so good, what I might do is if WorkSharp can't send me another one, then I might just buy one and give it away on the channel. I might do that. Not for sure, but I might do that. Matt, Jojo, Loma, Pat Goodwin, all you people that watched, that stayed with me for the live stream, thank you so much. We have got some gift guide episodes that you need to check out here on the channel. If you have not checked those out, please go check those out. I got some pretty good stuff. I've got two holiday gift guide for EDC and a holiday gift guide for tech. And if you think, if you're liking the tech videos a little bit, I'll do a couple more of those. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here on the stream. I don't like to do really long live streams, so this one's going to be about 45 minutes. We will be back next Friday, 2 p.m. Central. We had a little bit of a different crowd tonight because of the time, but at 2 p.m. Central next Friday, we'll be back to our normal time. And then during the holidays, I will absolutely do a couple more, maybe 2 streams a week, actually, because I really enjoy this, really enjoy talking to you guys. I may not have a whole lot to talk about, but yeah, thank you, Knives and Pizza. Thank you very much for checking out the stream. Again, just from my garage, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for tuning in. I guess I could probably do, let's see here. Brand, private chat, brand, banners. Okay, well, I was looking at your comments the whole thing. Maybe I can get rid of this StreamYard stuff right here. Maybe I can get rid of that with a premium account. Anyway, thank y'all very much. Loma, thank you so much for being here. Angelo, Knives and Pizza, thank you so much. 10 a.m. Saturday morning for me. Got a cuppa in. That's the most Australian British thing to say. Cuppa, best Saturday morning thing to do. Thank you so very much, Jojo, for tuning in. Glad you got to tune in live. Try to do some more late nights for you, JoJo, just for you. Just for you. God bless all of you. Go out and have a great weekend. And again, if you want to get in touch, email me. If you want to talk, if you've got questions about EDC or tech, email me. If you've got questions about the Bible, if you've got questions about religion, I would really love to talk about that. I don't have all the answers, but I know who does. So thank y'all very, very much. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to get off the stream and sharpen some more knives. Thank you guys very much for being here. Peace.